Welcome to some and welcome back to a few. I ramble review, it's what I do, and today I'm here to talk about Witchtown by Cory Putman Oakes. If you watched my birthday book haul back in October, you will know this is one of the books I got then. I finished reading it on October 18th and never got around to reviewing it for some reason. I really don't know. This has been a very strange year. But I did end up enjoying the book. It is following a mother and daughter duo who are witches, or at least the mother is a witch natural born. The daughter is something called a void, someone who is incapable of channeling power. In this world, there are apparently two types of witches. The natural born, whose powers are innate, and those who choose to become witches, which almost anyone can do, except for voids. I don't know how I feel about any of that, to be honest, as someone who is Christo-pagan and practices witchcraft. The idea of the natural-born witch is a trope in literature and somewhat a problem in the community. But it really worked well within the story. The mother and daughter have been moving from safe haven to safe haven, which are these witchcraft towns in the US where you can safely practice and be who you are, but they have been robbing those towns blind and then erasing people's memories before they move on. Witchtown is supposed to be the greatest and most lucrative haven of the bunch, and is supposed to be their final heist, the pinnacle of all their activities, I guess. I could not figure out a word for that. But things don't quite go according to plan. When they arrive in Witchtown, while they fairly quickly, seamlessly blend into the community, they find that Witchtown has had some problems, both from within and from without. We are introduced to several interesting ideas, including that the natural weakness of a witch who has chosen witchcraft and a witch that has been born into witchcraft are slightly different plants, and I thought that was kind of interesting. We are introduced to the idea that there are still people in this future version of the US that are very anti-witchcraft and would rather they just all die, hence why the safe havens are so important. There is an ongoing suspense throughout the story as we try to figure out who is kind of sabotaging Witchtown, as well as whether or not our main character, who is a void, will get discovered for being a void. There is a little bit of a twist near the end that I personally found very predictable, but I still really enjoyed. There are a lot of side characters that I absolutely adore, and we get introduced to some bits of the main character's past through flashbacks, which is a tool that I really enjoy, even though I know it's not for everyone. Further, in addition to just really enjoying the cover, which I think I talked about in my birthday book haul, I am just adoring the in papers for this book. And I think this book is gorgeous, and it doesn't really come across very well on my Chromebook camera, but the black cover is textured with like plant leaf type designs. They really put in the extra mile to make this book very aesthetically pleasing. I do think this book is worth picking up. I do think I'm going to keep it in my collection and give it a reread next October. I really enjoyed how they used the concept of performing a circle, as well as tapping into one's like inner strength. I liked how they presented the idea of ghosts or poltergeists. I adored how they presented the mother-daughter relationship and the daughter's kind of struggles to be her own person separate of what her mother expects her to be. Overall, I'm going to say check it out. I don't think I did the book a lot of justice in describing it, but it's a Ramble review. Doing what I can. Check out the book. Check out the author. You're in for a good time. Bye, guys.